Documentary-wise,
I do think that we have entered an era of saturated storytelling content that is watered down and using a lot of the same patterns. Like stuff I see feels unoriginal. It feels like a lot of the actors, even when they're good, aren't put in a position to really do something special and change the game with something. Like that era of like finding a True Detective season 1 or God forbid creating a Sopranos or Mad Men or something like that. So you're not coming back to vote for Mom Donnie?
why would you remember AOC, Mrs. Knock Down the House, fucking, and she's just another whatever?
Yeah.
Why are the politicians getting hotter and the actors are getting uglier? Why? Like, that's not how it's supposed to work.
Ooh, I haven't heard someone say that.
Dude, the Last of Us girl should have been in politics. The Shane Gillis girl, you know what I'm talking about? You know, they're like, yo, this is the new way. This is what I'm talking about with...
Was she Monarch too?
I don't have no... I mean, come on, man. You didn't even match. Yo, where's the thing with Kevin James? Or somebody put her face on Kevin James shrugging?
Oh,
like,
no.
I just think of her as if Shane had...
Oh my God.
I'm going to be a dad?
That looks like Katie Porter.
Dude, on the show, she goes, I'm going to be a dad? Yo, you know, The Last of Us, it was actually the first game was very well written. I think her name's Amy. It's a female writer that came up with the good shit of it. It's not that fucking guy.
No?
She wrote a lot of movies. Yeah. Ironically, the dipshit guy with the oily hair that made Last of Us 2 suck.
Yeah.
He like takes a lot of credit, but this broad wrote the original one. Like, you could tell because
a
it sucked.
Man taking credit for a woman's work.
And then so he
Most
started
American
putting it,
thing of all time.
Yo, I could have made Last of Us 2 a good story. I could have, dude. Okay, here's how I would have done it. I would have had Abby. You just see a beginning of her getting kidnapped like Conan, and then I'd have something where it's like, you see the Schwarzenegger Conan where he's on the wheel.
No.
Oh, the original Conan, he's grabbed as a boy and then he's put on this wheel and it makes him strong. Doesn't really make sense, but it don't matter because it's like epic when you see it.
Mm-hmm.
I would have done that with her. Something where you just, okay, and then you follow her after you kind of sympathize with the craziness of whatever.
Right.
And then when she kills Joel, then you go, oh no, I like her and Joel. You know, it's just real simple storytelling shit that even a hack could do. That this guy didn't do on purpose because he's a. It's like
I'm never gonna unsee that Lightfoot.
I'm gonna on the show. I don't watch the show. I haven't watched. I'm trying to think what I liked recently. You watch anything? What's good now?
I don't. When I watch something, it's usually like a limited series or something like that. I don't really have time to get invested in like a TV show. I don't know where. I know. I don't want to.
I don't want to spread it. Yo, shit on like YouTube's better than. Documentary wise,
I do think that we have entered an era of saturated storytelling content that is watered down and using a lot of the same patterns. Like stuff I see feels unoriginal. It feels like a lot of the actors, even when they're good, aren't put in a position to really do something special and change the game with something. Like that era of like finding a True Detective season 1 or God forbid creating a Sopranos or Mad Men or something like that. We're on hard on the downside of that right now, it feels like.
Well, because I think they were running all like the people that were good at it out. It's like defunding everything and AI is going to do it. You know, like I think it's something like that going on. Oh, Severance.
I have heard Severance is great. I have not seen it.
I'll bet you it's been going on too long. But that, dude, Severance, that's what Monarch's about, dude. That's the whole thing is, how do I get people? Of Severance or Monarch?
It's Severance. Let's start there.
You have your work self and your other self, and you split, so you don't have to do the work. Like there's like a slave you that does it.
Yeah, you put it on.
And then there's an outside you and inside you.
Interesting.
So all that shit about remember when they used to say that there's no such thing as multiple personalities? It's made up. And false memory syndrome. You've heard of false memory syndrome.
Of course. They were saying there was no such thing as multiple personalities.
Well, now it's called DID. It's much
what
like
does
UFO.
That stand for again?
Dissociative identity disorder. Because it turns out it is a thing. But they can't call it multiple personalities because they debunked that one. So much like UFOs, what do you got to call them now? UAPs.
UAP, yeah.
It's not because they go in the water too. Right. It's because Trump colluded with, now it's a conspiracy theory. Trump colluded with Russia. Well, I'm not going to say conspiracy because that means something that's not true now. I'm going to say collusion. instead, which means the same, not even there's no legal thing called that. Conspiracy, there's a crime.
Yeah.
That you can't tell the judge it's just a conspiracy.
Right.
That's a crime.
You got to prove that, Rico.
Well, so all they do is change the brand name of the thing. That's why you don't want to get hung up on the names, because it really doesn't matter. What matters is you can just see what these motherfuckers do.
Yeah.
So, anyway, how do you do stuff that you don't want to do? You got to have special programming. And if you can dissociate, like if you saw Madness of King George, remember when the guy who was nice to him gets fired at the end? The guy who's nice.
Wait, I don't know why not in my head. I have not seen that. Sorry.
Anyway, it's about King George. It's about this inbred freak going nuts for a minute.
Okay.
And at the end, there's a guy who was nice to him, so he gets sacked immediately. And then the guy, the shittier guy, he goes, "You were kind to His Majesty. In the future, a blind eye will serve you better."
Mm-hmm.
A blind eye. So the thing where you just blank out and you go, "This is not happening," because your team needs to do some shit. Yeah. So the mark of good breeding is if you could do that. If you could be like, "I'm not even here right now."
Thank you guys for checking out this clip. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and hit the like button on this video. It is a huge, huge help. And if you'd like to check out this clip's full podcast episode, that link is in the description below or right here. And finally, you can follow me on Instagram and X by using the links in my description below.